Love is Blind, season 7, episode 1, 2, and 3. I've decided to kind of stop right here, do a quick review of what I think is going to happen and what should happen because the couples are starting to propose and get engaged. I did do a few shorts the other night, but Little Michael and I we share a phone, so he took my phone, so I couldn't finish doing my shorts. I want to thank you for all the love and the support you've given me for my birthday yesterday. I celebrate all month. Wait, let me put up my cash app on you. Thank you for those of you who's cash at me and email me and sent me messages. I absolutely love you. Well, if you don't know, I buy something that I can remember you guys with for my birthday. So the year before, I bought me some salmon color boots for winter. Oh my God, it's so cute. Last year, I bought the Dakes Bible. Okay. And this year, I'll see what I'll do. I'll probably buy something else study because I'm really getting back into my study. So thank you for your love and support. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. So this is only episodes 1, 2, and 3. Do not tell me anything in the comments. I hate matte lipstick, okay? Don't send me any matte lipstick, chapstick. I don't like it. I have to gloss it up a little bit. But I'm thankful, okay? Don't tell me anything in the comments. So I'm home all day today. Okay, the two Michaels are going out to a birthday party. Lexi's sleeping all day. So I should finish watching Love is Blind. I think there are 9 episodes. I should finish up to 9 episodes tonight. And then, fingers crossed, I will do a live. Fingers crossed. I feel like if I keep saying it, it will happen. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. You will have what you say. Speak those things that are not as though they were. So if I just keep saying I'm going to do a live, one day it's going to hit, girl. And hopefully today is the day that it hits that I can do a live. Okay. The Tia new show, I'm gonna come back. I'll probably finish the review right after this because I think that another episode dropped last night. So I want to finish episode 1 review before I do episode 2. Okay, so I have some notes. I feel like this season of Love is Blind, I feel like I'm watching Married at First Sight because at Married at First Sight they matched the wrong couples. And I think this season is a season where the cast are all going to choose wrong choices. They're going to choose the wrong people. Okay? I just feel this in my spirit because I'm seeing like, girl, this is a person you should be spending more time. You should be happy to be talking to this person, right? So I think it's going to be a season of wrong choices that they are all going to make. And personally, I don't like it because there's just so many red flags going on. Okay? Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up. Remember, episodes 1, 2, and 3. Do not tell me anything beyond episode 3. I do not want to know. I want to watch. I want to judge. This is how I sharpen my analytical skills and my judgment skills. Okay, my hair's up today. Okay, because I woke up and I didn't pull it down. So I took a few notes. It's not a lot. It's just a quick. Okay. Again, I feel like the season is a season of wrong choices. Okay, Hannah is the girl. Remember, I did the shorts of the person that says, I want to be loved for who I am. And I said, whenever somebody say that, something's wrong with them. And Hannah is the girl that said that. This one in the green top that quit her job to go on Love is Blind. You know who Hannah looked like? I'm 47. I turned 47 years old. Did you have that doll, that little white doll? Hair was a little messy. Red cheeks right here, red lips. It was like right here in the middle, the red lips, where her face was flat like that. Her face was flat. It was like a flat face doll. Tell me y'all didn't have that doll. That's who Hannah looked like. Okay. Did y'all not have that doll? Tell me you didn't. And I kept looking at her and I'm like, who does she look like? She looked like somebody I've seen before. It's like, Hannah looks like somebody I've seen before. It's like that little doll, that little white doll I had when I was a little girl. Flat, her face was flat. Hair was a little messy, red cheeks, little red lipstick right here in the middle. And looks like Hannah. So something is wrong with Hannah beyond her weight. Now later she's gonna say to Nick, "Oh, I've dated guys like you, and you're basically using me for my body. I'm smart, I'm intellectual, but all you guys want to do is use me for my body." And I'm like, "Yeah, Hannah, they're going to use it for your body because you're dressed like a stripper." She comes in with these little tiny skirts, knee-high boots, belly out shirts. And don't expect men to use you for your body when that's all you're showing. She reminds me of AD. If all you're showing is your body, Hannah, men are going to use you for your body. And then she's going to say, "Oh, she's dated guys like Nick." Use a lie, Hannah. Guys like Nick don't choose you. I'm sorry. Guys like Nick do not date girls like Hannah. They might sleep with you, which is what you're saying, but I don't even think they want it. I don't even think they want it. Okay. Then when she got in her feelings and told Nick goodbye, and then she cried, and Nick came back, and I'm like, "Girl, you need to be going with Leo, right?" I think Hannah would be good with Leo. But I don't think Hannah is going to choose Leo. I think Hannah is going to choose Nick. And that's why I'm saying it's a season of wrong choices. I think Hannah wants guys like Nick. The football player, the sports guy, but they don't want her. So she's going to choose the guy that didn't want her versus Leo, who is he's just a regular guy. And that's who Hannah should choose. But I don't think Hannah is going to choose Leo. I think Hannah is going to choose Nick. Remember, I am only up to episode 3. Do not tell me anything beyond episode 3. You could say, "Janice, you're right," or something, but I don't want to know who choose who. Because of course, a couple of the other couples already chose each other. So, okay. Is it crazy that I don't like any of the black guys? Let's see. Tim, don't like him. I think he just say what he needs to say. Tyler, something is off with Tyler. Let me tell you about Tyler. He keeps talking about how he needs to feel safe. And anytime a man is talking about how he needs to feel safe, I got a problem. Something's wrong with him. But then we later find out that he had a lot of trauma, right? Poor mama worked 55 jobs. Mommy come home from working one job, make them some little food real quick and go out to another job. I do not like men like that. I do not like men who had a struggle life, who struggled to grow up, who mamas struggled, because that is their vision of a woman, right? Little boys who grew up with their moms working 55 jobs, struggling to make ends meet, working like a workhorse. That is their vision of a woman. They don't have a vision of a woman who needs to be soft and taken care of and protected and adored and helped and provided for, and to make her feel safe. Men like Tyler want women to make them feel safe, and I have a problem with that. And with the whole struggle, growing up struggling for a man, I don't like it, because that means he's never seen a woman being soft. He's never seen a woman being protected and provide. That's why I'm watching my Mia. I'm wearing my Mia. My husband says Mia. That's a cute shirt. Mia shirt this morning. Okay. Another thing I don't like this season, I need the love triangles. I need to see the love triangles. So you can't tell me none of these people have love triangles except for Hannah and Hannah and Nick and Leo and Bridget. I don't like her. Like, I need more love triangles because I think love triangles make the show more interesting and keep me on my edge. And I didn't like that there's not a lot of love triangles. It's like, oh, this one match with this one, this match. Okay. So I don't like any of the black guys. I don't like Tyler. I don't like Tim. I definitely don't like Ramses. He's a feminine male. Okay, I'm going to talk about him later. I love Taylor and Garrett, and I love how she's analytical. And the way Taylor dated, asks questions and answers questions, ladies, is the way we should ask questions and answer questions. Like, you need to think about it ahead of time. Like, she didn't want to say her mother's name was Fong because then Garrett would figure out who her ethnicity. I would have said Faye or something. You know, like, you could easily Fong. You could easily make that up. Faye, something like that. But anyways, that to me kind of gave off clues that she's not a white girl. And Garrett says, look, I've only dated white girls. I like Taylor and Garrett. I don't, and I've already seen that they propose to each other. That's what I'm saying. I need a love triangle. I like them. I don't think they're going to work out. I don't think they're going to work out. But because they didn't show me anybody else for Taylor, it's like, okay, Garrett is the guy. I also feel like Garrett comes off as a down-to-home young man that I would like. You know what I mean? Like, every season, there's like one young guy that I'm like, oh, he's such a nice young man. You know what I mean? Not necessarily for me to date, but just a nice young man. But a couple of things I didn't like about Taylor that I'm feeling she's giving me. I don't know if it's Pick Misha vibes or masculine vibes. But I'll watch to see more because she says to Garrett, well, you haven't asked me to be your girlfriend. Is that Pick Misha? And I don't like that. Like, why do you have to say to a man, you have not asked me to be your girlfriend? If he want to ask you, he'll ask you. And you know I'm against boyfriends and girlfriends, okay? And then later, she said something about the I love you thing. I don't like that. Is that Pick Misha? Is that Pick Misha? Good morning, Alexia. Is that Pick Misha? Is that masculine? I don't know. I don't know. Is it being pushy? I just, there's two things. I just didn't like that. And I'm like, Taylor, what are you doing? He obviously likes you. He's obviously. Alexia, did you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't like that about Taylor. Like, I like Taylor, but I don't like that she said the whole love thing, the boyfriend thing, and I don't like that. Okay. But I like Taylor and Garrett because they didn't show me anybody else. But I don't think it's going to work out. I think Garrett wants a white girl. A 100% white girl. Because I think Taylor is like half and half, right? Her mom is from Hong Kong. Her dad is obviously white because of his name. Because she said my dad's name is Kevin. I forgot what the dad name. And then her name is like a white girl's name. Taylor, whatever. So she's like 50-50. But I think Garrett wants 100% white girl. But I don't think it's going to work out in the end. I think Garrett's going to say no at the end. Okay. And I also think that Taylor is going to be clingy. Remember last season, who was the clingy girl? I don't remember who the clingy girl was, but I think Taylor's going to be one of those real clingy girls. Like everything Garrett says, she's going to think he wants a white girl, which is why he should go find him a white girl. Okay. Remember, I'm only up to episode 3. Don't tell me anything beyond episode 3. Okay. Marissa and Bowden. Okay, Marissa's voice is real annoying. I know people say my voice is really annoying, but she's a pretty girl. Marissa is pretty. Marissa is a man. She's real masculine. Marissa, I guess I should have had these pictures up, right? Okay, girl, I'm sure you know who they are by now, girl, because I'm on episode 3, you're on episode 55. Marissa is a man. Marissa is extremely masculine. She has more testosterone. Is that what men have? Mike? Yes, men have testosterone? Yes. Thank you, boo-boo. Huh? And a woman has estrogen. Thank you, baby. Marissa has more testosterone than Ramses have testosterone. Marissa has a whole lot of testosterone and Ramses has a whole lot of estrogen. Marissa is a whole man. And I was trying to give her the benefit of a doubt. And I'm like, girl, you are giving me masculine vibes. And then she said to Ramses, oh, I would be okay with you staying home. She don't want to stay home. She wants to share the household responsibility, which I think that's what it's supposed to be. This idea that the man goes to work, but the wife wash, cook, clean, take care of the kids, nurse the baby, have the babies, all of that by herself. Man goes to work. That is one job. Woman wash, have the babies, take care of the babies, nurse the baby, feed the babies, wash, cook, clean, keep the home. That's 55 jobs in comparison to his one job. So for me, I wanted a husband where we share household responsibility. Do what you can do. You know, my husband is an executive, as you guys know, high earning man. But my husband, he will load the dishwasher. He will load the laundry. We do have laundry services. So, you know, when we first moved over here, he would load. He said, I'll load the laundry, but I don't like to fold. So I'm like, okay, if you do load the laundry, I'll fold. But then right after that, we get laundry service. So we get our clothes picked up and washed and dropped off, or he pick it up, drop it up. But I still wash my towels and my private clothes at home. So I basically do that by myself. I don't need him to help. He'll take it downstairs for me. Okay, in my new house, I'm praying to God my laundry room is on the first floor because I just cannot. Okay, but anyways, so my husband loves to cook. He'll cook. He's very involved in little Michael. Every morning he wakes little Michael up and get him ready for school. You know, showing little Michael how to wear a suit and tie, how to put on your things. And now my little boy is wearing a tie. My little boy goes to a private school. He wears a shirt with a tie and teach him how to put on his tie. And my husband helps with homework. So for me, I always wanted a husband who shared responsibility. Just do what you can do. And we have house cleaning services. Okay, my husband got house cleaning service. They were just here this week giving me a deep clean for fall. They pull everything out, dust, sweep. So we don't really have to clean the house. My husband will zzz the kitchen floor until the people come back. But I don't think a wife should feel overwhelmed with doing everything. Okay, so I'm okay with Ramses helping with household responsibilities. And ladies, if that's what you want, that's who you need to choose. But when she said, well, I didn't go to law school to stay home, but I'm okay with you staying home. Girl, I'm like, I knew it. I knew Marissa was a man. I knew it was. She's masculine, and masculine women choose feminine man. And I think Marissa needs to choose Bowden. But she's not going to choose the masculine man. She's going to choose the feminine man, Ramses, who she can control and run over and tell him to stay home. Like, dating is for data, right? Dating is for data. So you're out here dating as a young woman to find you a husband. And while you're dating, you're telling these men that you're dating that you're okay with them staying home. So who do you think she's going to attract? She's not going to attract a masculine provider husband. She's going to attract a bum, a Pookie, a Ray Ray, a Tyrone, a fixer-upper, a builder male, a scrub. She's going to attract a man that wants to be taken care of by a woman, and that's Ramses. Feminine man. You see him walking around in a belly shirt, pearl earring in his ear, and I don't know what these two things over here. I don't even know what that mess over there in his hair is like. I know he said he was in the military, but I don't remember him saying he went to college or anything like that. So Marissa should choose Bowden, but she's not going to choose him. Remember, I'm only up to episode 3. Do not tell me anything beyond episode 3. She's not going to choose him. She's not going to choose the masculine man who will let her rest in her femininity, who is okay with her going to work. But if I need to get somebody to help with the home, okay, we can do that. No. She's going to choose a man who wants to be a house husband. Because masculine women choose masculine men. They attract masculine women. Masculine women choose feminine men. They attract feminine men. They do not attract masculine men. And in the end, they will always choose a feminine man and not a masculine man. And that's Marissa. That's why I say it's a season of wrong choices. Because they're all going to choose wrong. They're all going to choose wrong. Okay? Now, I didn't like that Bowden said, I'm an onion. And he says to judge person from one layer is ridiculous. Well, I'm that one layer person. If I meet a man in my book, Dance for Day, I meet a man, I don't like you. There's something about you I don't like. Bye. Because I'm not going to try to fix you. But I didn't like that. You know, all these men want you to do all this peeling back. This is not my job to be an onion peeler. I am not an onion peeler. We'll write that down. I'm not an onion peeler. Okay, I love his Ukrainian story. It was very touching, and I'm so glad that he volunteered to go back and fight for Ukraine. Now, another thing Ramses said, he later says, I have my own version of masculinity. Didn't I tell you he's a feminine man? Didn't I tell you? I told you Ramses was feminine. What do you mean your own version of masculinity? It is not walking around in a belly shirt with 2 braids sticking out and a pearl earring. That is not masculine. That is feminine. That is masculinity is not okay staying home while your wife bring home the bacon. That's feminine. That is not masculine. Ramses, you're not a feminine. You're not a masculine man. You're a feminine man. If we put a dress on you, we don't know if you're a man or woman. What do you mean your own version of masculinity? Okay, Tim and Alexis. I feel like Tim just saying what Tim wants to say. He's just talking. I feel very bad that his sisters died. I think he said one died of lupus. I didn't get why the other one died. He served in the Navy. Thank you for your services. I don't like him. I don't like none of the black guys. And when I say like, they wouldn't have got my number. That's what I mean. Okay. So Alex brings up, typical of black folks, that her parents told her to go to college, but when it was time, there was no money. Like, where do y'all think the money's gonna come from if y'all don't invest the money and save the money for y'all kids to go to college? I don't understand. You had 18 years to save. I'm saving for little Michael's high school because my husband wants him to go to this in 2024. A prep school is $25,000 a year in 2024. So by the time little Michael get there, it's probably going to be $35,000 a year. But you know what? That's okay. We're setting that money aside. Every month, that money is setting aside for little Michael to go to the school that my husband wants him to go to. So if you want your kids to go to college, save. Sacrifice. My friend talk about, oh girl, you so cheap. You need to buy this $10,000 pocketbook. Nope. Why should I go buy a $10,000 pocketbook, but I don't have $10,000 in my kid's college fund? Girl, Mike bought you a Chrysler, girl. He need to buy you a Benz or a what's the other one? I don't know. For what? To show off on y'all so y'all could be happy that my husband bought me an expensive truck versus an American truck that we could just pay off and then we could save and invest the rest of the money for my kids to go to college and for us to live a comfortable life. If y'all want your kids to go to college, y'all, you gotta save, right? Don't depend on scholarship. If they get scholarships, great. But if they don't get it, it's okay. You have the money to go. Okay? Monica and Steven. Monica needs to run. I really hate that Monica's 36 and there's no 40-year-old man there for her. My heart goes out to her because she's 40. And ain't no 40-year-old man there for her. She's talking to Steven, who he look biracial. He tells his story about finding out that his bloodline was in Nigeria and Africa and all them. But girl, when Steven says to Marissa, and I didn't like that they talked about their genealogy because then they know what you look like. Steven says, when Marissa says, my mother is Dominican, I think. My father's African American. Steven says to Monica, oh, but so you're a real mutt. And Monica says, I'm a effing mutt. I would get up and walk away, but I'm in my house. And I got on my little bootylicious shorts, so I can't walk around because I don't want y'all to see my bootyliciousness. She says, this is her in the blue, Monica. Yeah, I'm a effing mutt. And you know what came to mind this morning when I woke up? Marissa's mother is not a black woman. Her mom is Dominican or Hispanic, somewhere over there. So what I realized with a lot of mixed people, if the mother is not a black woman, then the kids are not black conscious. You understand what I mean? So she's okay saying I'm a effing mutt because her mama is not black, because her mama would have told her that's offensive. If her mother was black and Steven says to her, "You're a real mutt," she would have turned the whole place out. She would have getting up and start tearing down and be like, "What? What you say to me? You call me a what?" But because her mom is not black to teach her about blackness and have her being black conscious, she laughed it off and she said, "Yeah, I'm a effing mutt." And since they didn't show us her talking to anybody else, she's going to end up choosing him. But why would you want to be with a man who calls you a mutt, who thinks you're a mutt? Excuse me. But I don't think it's going to work out. I don't think any of these couples is going to work out. I don't think none of them is going to work out. None of them is a good option so far from what I see. I like Garrett and Taylor, but I don't think Garrett is, in the end, I don't think it's going to work out. Hannah should choose Leo, but she's going to go for Nick because Nick is the guy she always wanted but could never get. Bridget, ain't nobody else coming for Bridget. All the guys knew she's after money. Bridget is going to choose Leo. And Leo, Lord Jesus Christ, what if anybody can figure out how did all his family die of cancer? The mama died of cancer. Then the dad, her grandfather died of cancer. Then the mama died of cancer. Then the daddy. How do you have 4 people in the space of 3 years dying of cancer? Can anybody explain that to me? That 4 people in your family, your immediate family, and he's the only child. And he's out here telling women he's dating, yeah, I'm basically a multimillionaire. I have all this money. I have all this wealth. And I'm like, no, sir, you need a dating coach to help you to learn to speak to women, to make sure they're not really trying to come for you for your money, because I think that's what Bridget is going after. Bridget is really going after his money. Bridget don't like him. Bridget is looking for somebody to take care of her, which is, I don't have a problem with that. But I think that men who are millionaires need to be careful of who they choose. So instead of saying I own a gallery, you need to say like I work at a gallery. You know what I mean? And I don't have any problems with men providing for women. I don't have any problems with women wanting to be taken care of and being provided for. It's definitely a 100% for me. Like for me, you must show me that you're able to provide for me independent of me. I don't need you asking me for no rent money, for no mortgage money. Don't ask me for no money. I believe a husband should 100% pay all bill for Janice. That's what I want. But he don't have to be a multimillionaire. Would be nice. But he don't have to be a multimillionaire. My husband and I have been married 12 years. We're doing great. I'm retiring in 6.5 years. My husband is basically kind of waiting around for me to retire. This is after he said, hey, I really like my job. I don't think I want to stop working. And my husband's been working from home. My husband worked from home for 3 years after, the cold. And then last year he started going back in the office about 2-3 days a week. And my husband took the train to New York. And he said, babe, I can't do it. He was like, the subway is so gross and nasty and disgusting. He said, I cannot believe I rode the subway to New York, to Manhattan for 20 years and didn't realize how dirty it is. I said, well, it's like, yeah, you get used to it. So after 20 years of riding the subway to go into the city, when I say the city, I mean New York, okay? Because people's like, Jen, what you mean the city? I live in New Jersey. My husband works in New York, okay? So when I say the city, it's New York. So after you've been riding the subway to go in the city for 20 years, and then COVID happens, and then for 3 years you're working from home and you haven't been into the city in 3 years on the subway, yeah, it's going to be a shock to your system because you're like, oh my God. Oh my God. It's gross. So no, my husband drives into the city. I can't betray it. I can't. So twice a week, if he has to go into the city, he he drives, drop us off. He drives, and he gets back in enough time to pick me up at 4:30. Because he's like, I can't be on this. So I said all that to say I'm okay with husbands wanting to be taken care of, but he don't have to be a multimillionaire. And I think Bridget will choose Leo for his money, but I think Leo needs to be with uh uh Hannah. And that's why this season for me is wrong choices. Because I don't think any of these couples are good options. I think I want to see more of Alex and Tim. I think I would like to see more of them. Let me put a question mark at Alex and Tim. I feel like Tim just say what he needs to say, but the other, I don't like any of them. I like Garrett and Taylor, but I know it's not going to work out because Garrett wants a white girl, and I don't have a problem with him wanting a 100% white girl. Okay. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Let me know what you think. I'm just, you know what? Since I'm here, I'm just gonna finish Tia's show episode 1. Thank you for those comments on it yesterday. Let me just sit here and finish it. Come on back for Tia's show. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Thank you for those of you who show me love and support for my birthday. I adore you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I appreciate you. I pray for you. I bless you in Jesus' name. Talk to you later. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.